Hey everybody, it's me. I've got you at a different angle because I am doing a long, 24-inch, and I like to work on it horizontally, but when I have my camera on the other side, it's vertical, so it's harder for you to see. Plus, it throws the perception off, like it makes it just not look right. So I've got you facing this way. I have half of you in my pouring pan, so that ought to be interesting. Um, or my or my pouring tree, as somebody auto-corrected there. They asked what kind of tree I use. So that gave me a chuckle. So I'm doing Artist Loft 12 by 24 inch canvas from Michaels. Get a drink. Feels really weird to see you in front of me. All right. So I have taped up the sides to contain the white. Kind of a just because. I mean, no specific reason. Just kind of felt like it. I just did a mallet on wood and I taped the side. So just continuity with the day. I did get at work, we ordered this big paper shredder and it came with edge, must have been the edge protectors. So, a triangle with an open side. Really thick cardboard. You can see that it's probably 5 layers of cardboard. And so I have 4 of those that are about 30 inches long. So I'm so excited. I asked at school, I was like, can I have those? Because they're throwing them away. And they're like, what do you want? What are you going to do with them? I'm like, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure something. So they'd be great for this, to use to catch paint on the sides when I don't want to lose paint, but yet I don't want to tape it. And I thought, I don't know what else I could use them for, but they're so cool. I thought I could also cut them and make short pieces, and those would be great to set some pieces onto resin. So anywho, I thought that was the best trash find I'd had today. Well, actually in a while. So I'm going to do in this pour, all of these paints are mixed with Floetrol and water. My white paint is my Dutch Boy. I now have in my videos playlist, there's a paint mixing section, so that makes it easier to find. I got Grumbacher Prussian Blue, and in here I mixed in this Artist Loft Iridescent Medium. And after I mixed it in, I then had to go back in and add probably an ounce or so. An ounce? No, maybe half an ounce of water, because I find this stuff pretty thick, so it thickens up the paint. And then I've got, if I can get the lid off, this is not a color I use that often. This is Raw Umber, obviously lightened with a ton of white. But I thought that would give a nice light color to add to this, to break up the pinks and reds, but not using white. And so this is a self-mixed red. It also has the iridescent medium, and it also has silicone. It's the only paint that has silicone that I'm using. This is Blick brand Magenta. God, you can tell some of these colors I haven't used because the lids have painted themselves on. I'm telling you, these sticks, you can just wipe them clean and go into a totally different color and just keep reusing. I mean, nothing, they just wipe right off. They're awesome. They are on my Amazon list, but they're so cool. I don't know what they're coated with. They're kind of smooth and shiny, but they're awesome. So this is Liquitex Basic Primer Yellow, and I'm only going to use like a touch of that, just a very small amount. Right now I'm trying to find a flip cup and I can't. I wanted to use a little clear cup. Trying to decide if 1 ounce is too small. Well, you know what? I'm going to go with the 1 ounce because then I may go in. Actually, well, I'm definitely not going in with the yellow afterwards because a couple days ago when I did that and it looked like scrambled eggs. Oh my God, it was so horrible. So I don't know. No, you know, I'm just going to use this 3 ounce cup and just not fill it all the way. So I'm trying to think what order. Let's do this. And as I said, just a touch of yellow. And that's the only, I think, yellow. The magenta and the red. Blue. That looks a little chunkier going in because that iridescent medium is chunkier. A little more of this to break it up. That paint is really thick. Let's use the rest of that. I really don't know what these colors are gonna look like. Oh shoot. One problem with taping the edges is you can't blow things off it. Oh, and I also had to apologize. The other day, 2 turntables and a microphone, I kept saying Beastie Boys. Somebody corrected me and it's Beck. So, sorry Beastie Boys, sorry Beck. Last night at the spaghetti dinner auction, they had 2 tickets to Smashing Pumpkins plus parking. And I was so close to buying it. I remember seeing Smashing Pumpkins back in like 92 or 3. And it was the best concert ever. And then I must be nostalgic for the 90s because in my car I've had, and not a whole lot of people that I know of ever listened to them, but Toad the Wet Sprocket, great band. I used to use their lyrics in my English poetry class, you know, when we'd have to find poems and stuff, because their lyrics were like poetry. They're beautiful. So now if those Smashing tickets had been Pink tickets, because she's coming next week, oh my gosh, I would have jumped on those in a heartbeat. So now, Rob, because I know you're watching, and you're the guy up for this. You need to somehow find me a mashup of, and maybe you can narrow it down to 3, but try and find a mashup. Pink, Smashing Pumpkins, Toad the Wet Sprocket, Beastie Boys, and Beck. Do something with that, Rob. Are you on the case? I know you will be, because you come up with some bizarre stuff. And yes, I did just use the torch as a beep so that I didn't cuss. See, this is what I'm talking about, why I love doing these videos so much, is these friends I've made. I mean, that I can call out, you know, a bunch of you by name. And it's awesome. It's so awesome. I guess I don't keep, trying to find a push pin. I haven't been using anything to poke holes in the top lately. Oh my gosh. gosh, I'm going to totally zoom you in. Oh my God, so cool. Check it out. Can you see? So neat. Sorry, got a little excited there. Okay. There we go. So yeah, I love painting with you guys because I've met so many wonderful people. Who have helped me just as much as they say I've helped them, but they have helped me just as much. I mean, some, we've become close and we've talked about, our personal lives, health issues, all these things, and it's just wonderful. Look how pretty the flip cup is. I am glad I added the yellow to kind of break up the heavy pink. This blue, the solid blue area right there, super cool, so iridescent. So I'm kind of letting it sit. Actually, I think I'm gonna fill this flip cup up with some white to fill in some areas. Right here. Just a little bit of paint right here. Let's get that. Yeah, that doesn't look very natural in there. Trying to decide, because this I like, but I don't like it when it doesn't go together. And it really doesn't. Okay. That looks pretty. I'm going to use the straw a little bit. Because I don't like how smooth these edges are. And the straw with all this extra white should be kind of interesting. And take this tape off. Get off my finger. Oh, I was hoping it would just cascade down the sides, but it does not seem to be the case on this side at least. So I will just cascade it for her. Ah. Yeah, I got a lot of it. Get a little bit more. Sometimes getting the side covered is one of the harder parts. That's not going to do the other side. Well, actually, let's go down to the bottom here. Yeah, it doesn't really want. You don't want to tip too much off that it starts looking all slanty. Let's try the other side first. Here, those cells being pulled look kind of pretty. So I'm kind of tilting up and over. Sort of. Not sure. I had this problem on the last one of this size I did, where it just kept getting like this. But I love those. But I didn't want so much of this. So these longer ones can be a lot more difficult. So I'm kind of tilting it now over to my right. Deal with getting that top part off. To go over this side. Okay, so that's starting to go. So now that that's starting to go, I'm going to start tilting towards you again. We're going to see if... Okay, now it's all starting to go down on this side, but I kind of like it. And yes, I know all of it's going down. But I'm going to see. I had another painting that started at the bottom and then went kind of up, and that one just sold. Let's see what we can do with this. I think I'm just going to have to do these sides manually. They just don't seem to want to drip off on their own. So I'm back tilting it towards you and then to my left. Actually kind of in the middle. Trying to decide where to go from here. I really love this area right here and this area. This area, I don't really know what to do with. Torch. This area is really pretty. Just this little bitty part. It's really neat. I'm gonna stand up. I really can't tell if I like it or not. And I still don't know. that made it a little less busy over here. And I'm trying to see what other areas I should do that to. There's not even white on this side. That it had gone over. So maybe and the term for this is debizifying. It's an eonism, but it is called debizifying. I wouldn't try looking it up though, because I'm pretty sure you won't get anywhere with it. Okay, so far, doing good. Liking the debizifying of it. That on this side I did that because it was very abrupt against the side, like it didn't drip down at all. It didn't, so I'm just kind of making it go together and flow because it wasn't. And now I believe I am finished. Just gonna fix up a couple more bald spots. Torching of it. Thank you so much for watching. Click like if you liked it, and please subscribe. Check out my other videos. I've got a bunch of them. And have a great day. Bye.